What's up, Danny? How you doing today, man? Current moving pretty good right now. Pretty good, man. Another day, baby. That's about it. Getting after these fish. I might switch it up from early. I got on this little shrimp lure, but I don't know. I might switch up to a might switch up to a paddle tail. See what the fish want. I'm gonna throw this for a little while. See if we can get anything on this. Right now I'm using the Old Faithful. Got that guy on there with this 1/4 ounce jig head. So trying this out first. See if we can hit anything on it. And then nothing on this, so we're gonna switch it up to an old paddle. See if we can get anything on that. That current is really moving right now. Thinking I might have to hit this part right here. See, if you look over here, see it's like something here, it's like a little eddy or something going on right here in this area from the outside of the bridge, sweeping out to about maybe 20 to 30 yards around that corner right here. So I'm thinking I'm about to fish that, and I'm probably gonna be switching it up, putting on the paddle tail so we can get some more vibration in the water, and see how we do on that. So let's get that going real quick. So I went and reloaded, guys, and I got a bunch of different options here. So I'm just gonna choose one and go with it and see what happens. I'm gonna take this guy off. I love these hooks, man. These are nice hooks on there. Pretty strong and durable. Those are made by DOA, by the way. Alright, so I got a few options here for paddles, and I think I'm going to go with this one. I do have one of these set up for a weedless setup as well right now, but we kind of want to hit that bottom ASAP and try to get this thing moving. So right now, and the current is moving a little fast right now for that, so we're gonna go with this for right now. See if we can hit anything. Hopefully I'm in here the right way. That's way too much. These are a little bit of a shorter shank, which is pretty, I don't mind it. I kind of like the shorter shank. A little more power in it. Ugh, now I just gotta get this thing to sit right. I know what I'm gonna do. Cut off part of this tip so I can get it to sit properly. That should work out. One of the best things to do is just kind of match it up like this. You kind of know where your hook gonna come out at, but I do it so often I usually don't do it. I'm pretty precise with it, but sometimes you need to do it. That should be him now. It's kind of crooked though, huh? Alright, we're gonna try that out. We're gonna try it out over here first, and then we're gonna go over that to that eddy that I was just talking about. See if anything wanna paddly tail. See what the action looking like. That ain't too bad. There's a bird sitting over there. I don't know what he's doing. He's been sitting there the whole time since I've been here. Warhammer, what's going on, man? I am having a great day, man. How about you? Man, boy, that water is moving. The water's moving pretty good. It's almost beneficial though to fish this spot with that weedless because there's so much stuff down up in here in this little area. You get stuck so easy. But with this current flow right now, you would think there'll be some fish over here. Right about now. What's up, Eli? Damn, for those who wasn't on the live yesterday, man, you missed it, man. My PB caught my PB bass yesterday in a brackish pond. So this particular pond is holding saltwater fish and freshwater fish. And yesterday I ended up catching snook out of it and my PB bass, which was freaking cool. 2 of them in one body of water. It was awesome. Best of both worlds. Boy, I'm stuck. That's where the Weedless come into play. Just popped off. That's the only bad part about here. All the freaking rocks. I might just put that Weedless on, man, because it's gonna be a never-ending battle. Let me just find it, because it's gonna be trying to stick with me. So I already got one rigged up. Stick them on there and let's start fishing. No, we got time. Don't have time for the shenanigans. What's going on, chat, man? I hope everybody doing well today. Thanks for those who asked. All right, so now we got our Weedless setup going on. And see what we can get with that. The water is moving pretty fast right now. Hopefully I'll be able to reach the bottom. But we'll find out here in a second. Just right now, if we ain't gonna be able to or not. But the best part about it is it's harder to get stuck, so that's the upside to it. A little lighter weight, but I thought these weights were supposed to be able to move. I think you might have to use the pliers or something to do it, though. Not too sure. But I think they are supposed to move. So it gives it a different motion. Either diving or just like floating down. So that's what it's supposed to do. And I think the ones from owner of this brand, I think they You have the weight that you can maneuver. What the hell is this? How did I get that in my line? Man, boy, I tell you what. How the hell did that happen? All right, let me fix that. So I got a significant nick in my line right here. I just seen it. I don't know how I got there, but I for sure need to get that right before I catch a fish. Otherwise, we're gonna be mad at ourselves if we didn't, because we definitely gonna lose that fish, especially if it's a decent sized fish. We're gonna cut right there and get this together real quick, because we definitely don't want to lose no fish today, guys. So you guys remember, always pay attention to that line, making sure everything is buttoned up the way it's supposed to be. And that way you don't miss your fish whenever the time comes. All right, he sits down pretty good. What's up, Cruz? I'm Daytona right now, and you catch all type of stuff in here, man. Right now I'm in the river, so predominantly for salt water. Well, it is salt water. It's not predominantly. It's pretty much all fresh water. I mean, salt water here, and you get. I mean, I guess possibilities are endless here. You got all different type of species of fish in here, such as snook, snapper, redfish, flounder. You got jack. You got anything you can find. Think of bluefish, grouper, sheep's head, black drum. Everything's in here in the river. Trout, yes sir, he got trout. Well, these fish, honestly, they like it right here within this structure. I'm not saying you couldn't find them deeper. Of course you could, but I can only go so far right now anyway. So I'm really just pretty much fishing the structure right here, and there's plenty of structure right here below me as well, where a lot of hang-ups and stuff like that. But typically the fish, they're gonna hang around that stuff. You know, they like that type of structure because they know they can get away. They can easily go around something, and fish aren't stupid. They know that. They know that if they go around this post or whatever it may be, that they can get away. You know, a lot of these fish know that stuff. So through their schooling, you know, they went to booner school, learn how to be a booner. Ooh, something big was just right here. Ooh, I seen him. Didn't see what type of fish it was, but it was a big fish, for sure. Let me try to do that. All right, man, we had a couple of days of cold, and now it's starting to get hot again. Typical Florida-ish. You from Denmark? Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a little bit different here, man, than Denmark. Now, I like to fish the deeper areas myself, to be honest with you. I like deeper water myself, especially in the summertime where it gets hot over here in Florida. And so typically what happens is when you're in summer, those fish, they are the same as us, man. They want to seek some shade and different things like that. So it's pivotal to know some of those areas where you know that fish are going to be staging because they're trying to, you know, stay out the sun. So areas like these, you know, are potentially gold mines if you know how to fish it. You know, of course, here, you know, tides and everything like that play a big factor. So certain tides, I mean, you can just absolutely slaughter some fish if you really paying attention to it. Like when I'm out of season of hunting, I pay attention to a lot of things, different things, and I'm able to find fish. But right now, I'm not really concerned about it just because I'm not in that mode right now. But usually that's how I fish. I try to, you know, I look up different things and try different scenarios. You know, I hunt the fish pretty much. I track them down, locate them, see what they going on, see what they biting on, the best tides for them, all different type of things, you know. Start getting into science a little bit. But right now I'm just not keyed in on them as much because I'm in my hunting season, so that's really what my focus is on right now, and not really so much fishing, but it will be on fishing here soon. And I think some of the first fishing that I'm going to be doing is for sheep's head, one of my favorite fish to catch and to fish for. They just a tricky fish overall and very great table fare. Very fun to catch. So, love some sheep's head fishing. Probably be doing some snook fishing as well. Doing more night fishing, things like that. So, it'll be getting time soon. So far, I'm not hitting anything. Might be a bad time of the tide. It's just the time I had available right now to get out here, come and check it out. And I'm just getting off, so could be they're getting ready to start up later. Probably was on fire earlier than the day, this morning. Probably come under here and tear them up. I usually do pretty good here at this spot, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, I haven't gotten a bite yet, but some pretty big trout. Cruz, I'm in Florida. Yeah, I'm currently in Florida. That's where I live. So what I'm about to go do is I'm about to stand over here to my right on this side over there, cast back this way, like around this area somewhere, and get a retrieve across this structure right here, going back that way. You want to be going, when you're jigging and using artificials, you want to be fishing into the current. So the current is moving back this way, and you want to be fishing back that way, retrieving back this way, and it looks more natural to the fish, because typically the bait will be moving with that's what you want to kind of look for. You want to kind of mimic that of what the bait fishes are doing, because see, what will happen is, like say if there's snook here right now, being that the current is going that way, they'll be waiting right here on the edge of the bridge, facing into the current like this, waiting for whatever to come by, and they'll go after it like that, ambush fish. So, and there's a lot of fish that are like that. Let me take my damn jacket off. It's a little hot. And I'm about to go stand in the sun. So get myself together. wind, cold, none of that. What's up, Mustafa? Welcome to the channel, bro. Glad to have you on, man. Glad you found the live. Let's rock and roll. Let's get over here. See if we can find a fish or two. I think I'm gonna hit most of this spot before I get out of here. Try to give it a good whirl. Make sure I hit all the angles before I get out of here. Got, I want to say, 3 different sides you can fish off of. So we just fished the front side. We're about to continue, actually. We're about to just move over so we can fish it differently. But we're about to move over here. Fish up in here, going back that way. Like I was just mentioning. All right, so I'm on my little rock. Let's get some retrieves back this way. If I don't get hit in on this lure, we're gonna switch it up as per usual. Put on something where I think it's gonna be working. And that water is really moving, man. It pushed me out here in no time. I really need to go heavier, but I don't want to get stuck. That's the only issue. There's so much stuff down here in the water, man. You'll lose your whole tackle bag over here. We definitely don't want to do that. I'm thinking about putting a jig head on it, but I'm afraid. Look how fast it's moving. Holy cow. I'm gonna have to do something. There's no way I better even fish it properly without getting to where I need to be. I don't even know if this is even getting to the bottom before it gets out to me. No, we don't get no cod out here. And I appreciate it, Mustafa. Hope we catch something here, man. Stay tuned, baby. Hopefully we can connect with one, at least. Yeah, I got some big cod up there. I like cod. Cod, it tastes good. We don't have them here though. The water's not cold enough. Yeah, the water's not cold enough here for cod, so. Hey, no problem, Cruz, man. That's what I'm here for. here to teach, entertain, all the above. Yeah, I love some cod, man. The cod is nice. Rockfish is good too. I've had some rockfish from up north. Cod, rockfish, and there was another one. But it was like the fish up there though, man. I mean, seriously, like super white, flaky meat. So good, man. You don't. It's some of the best fish up there, honestly. Halibut. That's what I had. I had halibut, cod, and rockfish. All three were freaking delicious. Some of the best fish you will probably ever have. It's like some of the whitest meat that you can find in fish. And that's those three right there. Probably. So part of me wants to try to put on the jig head with this paddle tail, but like I said, it's too much. I upped off once. Too much structure, man. To be trying to fish the bottom, you want to be right above the bottom here, cause you're gonna lose everything. All right, so now see if I can do it. We're gonna try to make our way around this corner. Hopefully we don't get messed up. We gotta pay attention to the tide as well. Make sure we don't get stuck. You know, the water don't come up too high and we get stuck over here. It's all type of oysters and stuff over here too. Don't step on the small rocks. You'll find yourself swimming. Shit, some of the bigger ones move too. So that water must be coming up. I really gotta pay attention so I don't get stuck over here. There's not too many ways to get back from over here. All right, so now I got this area that I can fish. To be honest, I haven't caught much over here on this side. Got a couple of hits here and there, but haven't really caught much. But we're gonna try it again today. We're gonna try to let that bait swing with that current a little bit. See if anything's sitting on this point. Fish, they love the points as well. They love the ambush on those points, like a point like this one where you got nice current coming around on both sides, which is really nice. And this is pretty decent right now. Got a little bit of a current coming around this corner. Somebody been here. They moved that crab trap that was sitting over there. This is a beautiful area though, man. I love this area. Like, I might not catch anything right now, but I know the fish are here. I've caught them. The movement on this is amazing as well. And for it to be such lightweight, it casts amazing as well. So the weedless setup, man, is a great option, guys. Hey, babe. Yes, man. You guys give the live a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Things like that. You know how it go. Y'all know the role. Trying to continue to give you guys, you know, good content. But however, as the saying goes, we cannot provide you with content without your help. If you don't like or subscribe to the lives or to the channel, and then it'll be pretty hard for me to continue to do what I'm doing. But can't show you guys what the fish are biting on, you know. So I'm putting in the leg work to find out for you guys. I almost think I gotta go to a different color here. Looking at this coming up in the water, it's kind of hard for me to see it. I mean, for a fish, maybe not, but because that's their environment. But at the same time, if it's hard for me to see, it's probably hard for them to see it. I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go to the other side. I think that tide's getting ready to start coming up. YTA, what's good, man? I appreciate you. Giving it a fast retrieve now. Let it swim, let that tail do the work. Damn, it's caught the whole tree. See if we still intact here. I just hit the damn tree on the cast out. It look like we might be all right. Yeah, it stayed on there pretty good, even through all of that. Even see my hook, see how it comes up like that? I mean, that's what you want. But what I do is I take that tip of the hook and I'll stick it into part of the plastic, like something like that, just the tip of the plastic, so that way it keep that hook down like that. So now you see that piece right there, a little piece of plastic or rubber or whatever you want to call it. I use that to keep the hook down so it doesn't pop up and down, so the hook doesn't get exposed too much or stuff like that. Little tips here and there for you guys. No, YTA, no fish today so far. I came over here because I haven't been here in a while. Wanted to try it out today, and so far nothing. So far. But we grinding. I think I'm about to go back to the other side because I think that tide's coming up. I don't want to get stuck over here and have to cross back over the highway and all the other stuff just to come back to this side or to the other side and get some of my belongings. But I mean, if I absolutely had to, then I have to, but I don't want to. I got it over here in my bag, actually. I can show you right now. This is what I'm using right now. This guy right here. Let me get to a spot where I'm flat, where I can show you. Yeah, I think I'm about to start heading back the other way because tide coming up. So YTA, the Z-Man shrimp lure that I use is this one right here. They got them in different colors, which I got a few different variations. I got this pink one, got white, got brown. So it's called I think it's called Ned shrimp. Yeah, the salty Ned shrimp. And this is the Slam Shady colorway. And then you got Laguna shrimp. And that's the Ned shrimp. And I also got a bigger version of those. Which is these. These are 3.5 inch right here. Work really well. These are nice shrimp right here, very flexible. The elasticity is nice. They don't break too easy on fish bite, except for if you run into blowfish. A blowfish will sever that thing with no problem. I've tried it. Well, it's happened. A blowfish will sever that thing. Even though the plastic is tough as nails and you can stretch it a mile, those teeth are no joke on those guys. So let's make my way back over here. Oh, shoot. That tide coming up, man. And I won't be able to make it back. There's fish from Lisa right here or something. That's a crab trap right there. I'll fish this corner for a second. It's a damn crab trap right there. Gotta watch out for that. That sun is killer. The jig heads I use a few different ones. With those shrimp lure, I use a specific jig head for them because the hook size matches up perfectly, and the jig heads just fit well with them. Everything just match up well with them. But they're, I think they're a smaller company where I get those from. So therefore, they don't sell them everywhere. They're kind of exclusive, I want to say. Like, I get them, and I haven't seen them anywhere else besides this one store that we have in my hometown. So that's typically where I get them. And like I said, I haven't seen them anywhere else. So, and I forget the damn name of them. But those are the ones I use, and I stick to those usually. And they got, from what I've seen, they got 3 to 4 different sizes. Being got an 1/8 ounce. They had I want to say like a 3/4 ounce, 1/2 ounce, and an ounce, a 1/4 ounce. So they got, the variety isn't huge, but they make some good jig heads, and the hooks are pretty strong on them as well. So that's another reason why I like them. Because normally I was looking for some smaller jig heads to go with them, but a lot of the ones that I was finding, they were decent, but the hooks were real weak on them. And I was catching snook on these lures. So you can't have no weak hooks with these. Because, they're small lures, but you're going to catch some big fish with them. And because, what fish don't like shrimp? But it's just something about these lures. They attract some fish for sure. No doubt about it. And I think just the small profile and something that it's a shrimp, it intrigues them. And not only that, all the appendages and everything look kind of like lifelike because they move in the water and whatnot. So, I'm telling you, that's a quality lure right there. I'm not sure if they are only in Florida, but I've only seen those jig heads at one store. Now, where those guys are from that's making them, I don't really too much know. They might be based off in Florida. That might be the reason why I've only seen those certain jig heads in that store. So they might be based in New Smyrna. So, but I think I might have a pack here, and you could probably look it up online. I'll show you the pack and the name of it, and you could probably look it up online if they have a website. And you can go from there and see if they have them online and order you some. And I'll show you that in a second here once I get over to the flatland over there. I think I might have a pack in here that I can go off the name to give you. Yeah, man, they work really good. Only thing is, say if you want to use a smaller jig head with a 3.5 inch lure, say if you got like I said, the 1/8 ounce. So they're smaller hooks. Even on your 1/2 ounce jig heads, you got a smaller hook on there. So it's like your jig head is gonna, the hook is gonna be kind of farther up on your lure. So using the 1/8 ounce, and the 1/8 ounce jig heads are, and the hooks on those are a little bit smaller than the rest, just a tad bit. So if you wanted to use a lighter weight on a bait, you know, you're gonna have your hook. For example, if I had that jig head sitting on here, that 1/8 ounce, the little smaller one, if you fishing not so heavy a current, that hook's gonna stop like right here where my fingers are. And look, you still got all this bait. So therefore, with that one, using lighter jig head, you might have a few short strikes just because that hook is so far up the bait. That's the only issue about those, and that's hence why I use them for those shrimp lures. They have a shorter hook, and that bait's only 2 to 2.5 inches long, so you don't have much room to play with. As far as when it's coming to a hook to put it in or put a hook on it, you don't have that much room. So I found those to be like actually perfect. Hook stops like midway through the body, so that bait still has a lot of movement, a lot of play, and looks natural. So, and the movement on that lure, as you just seen, is freaking excellent. It moves, it does the movement, man. It brings them to the dance, you know. All right, let's try this side over here. See if we can hit anything. I really wish they didn't have this fence right here, because then I'll be able to cast back here, no issues. And back here, there's a dock with the tree line over there with the wall. And sometimes I like to throw back here just to see what's going on. But yeah, YT, I think you'll like them though, man. I think you'll like those lures, jig heads, and all the whole setup. They're so fire. I damn near almost don't use nothing else since I found those. I gotta like kind of force myself to try the lures because those things work really well. I catch a lot of fish on them, like all types of fish. Every species pretty much caught on that thing. This is such an uncomfortable position. I got my back facing the water, like my feet like really on the edge of this wall. I'm kind of putting my weight on the fence a little bit. It's just kind of, if the fence give out, so do I type deal. I'll probably be going in. I truly wish it wasn't here. It'd be so much better. But I probably wasn't the only one doing what I'm doing right now. That's probably why they put that fence here. You probably had people going all the way along here on the wall, right next to their property. You don't have real good control like this, though, I tell you that. Yeah, everything to worry about here. It's a big rock. Let's try right now here. What's up, Junaid? No, we haven't got no fish yet, man. Surprisingly. No fish yet. Alright. So I'm gonna take him off. Probably put something else on. I haven't gotten a bite yet on it. So YTA, man, let me see if I can find. Let me see. Here it is right here. So here it is right here. It's Silent Chaser. These are the ones that I use. 2-time strong hooks. That's the best part about them. And the hooks are smaller. So very, very good. Silent Chaser is the name. Catching fish is the game. Got on this old twist lock, which is perfect, man. This thing keeps that bait on there really nice for those who haven't used them. The one I'm using right now, this lure, is from Inshore Series Offshore Angler. It looks something like that. And I'm using those. What should I use next? Thinking maybe one of these DOAs. I was really hating the colors they had. They didn't hardly have any colors the other day. Being that I'm in dirtier water or brown water right now, I'm about to go with this color right now. So see if we can hit anything on this. If I can get the freaking pack open, then I'll fish with it. It seemed like it wanted to open. So I do use DOAs and things like that, man. They don't take the most expensive lures to catch fish. It might have some type of, advantage to it. I don't know, but it really don't take all of that to catch them. As long as you're moving this thing right, hooking it properly. I might not even be able to use this for these. I typically don't use these for DOA, but we're gonna try it out, see what happens. Just trying to keep it weedless a little bit. See how she's moving. Ain't bad. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Sometimes that's all it really is the color change. You just have to change out the color sometimes to get that bite that you want. Gotta have a good one. Good what? Ooh. Yeah, there's something right there in front of me. He just blew bubbles up right there. Something just blew up some bubbles. It's got to be a fish there or something. It's still blowing up bubbles. He toss right there. Bring it across his face. Toss a little bit past him. Bring it right to his face. Whatever it is. No, it's not a bass or a catfish. I'm in saltwater, so there's no bass in here. Saltwater catfish, but they're not gonna be making those bubbles like that. Let me try this over here. That might be it. I'm just not finding no fish today, for whatever reason. Not finding no fish today. Hope I found some subscribers though. With a little bit of luck. Hope I found something today. I truly think the reason I'm not catching anything right now, I think it's just too early. No fish gonna start biting right when the sun's starting to set. I truly believe that. That's what happened yesterday when I was at the spot I was fishing. I went there when I first got there. I mean, I wasn't nothing too much of nothing going on, man. And then, right as the evening started to set, right as the sun started to set, I started hearing blow ups. I started hearing splashing everywhere. A lot of stuff was started going on. I started seeing flashes of going across my lure from fish swinging on it and missing. And it just all of a sudden just turned on that light bulb switch, and fish just started swimming all over the place, man. Started seeing them all over, and then I caught my PB bass, which was freaking cool. I was not expecting to catch a bass, even though I know they're there. But a lot of times when I go fishing fishing in that pond, the bass always seem to be like shy, never want to hit anything. I'll see them down there, and they never want to hit anything. But then I'll be hitting snook and different fish, catching them, tarpon and snook, and Never once have a bass really tried to go after my flukes or anything. And then all of a sudden, fishing yesterday, I caught a freaking giant bass. He was 20, I want to say like 21 inches, 22 inches, somewhere up in there. Between those two, somewhere, 21 and a half, 22-inch bass, man. I mean, thick, big around, fat joker like this. At least a 5-pounder all day for sure. Easy. If I can find that highlight, I'll go ahead and post that for you guys. Y'all can see it. That was a crazy catch right there. Probably the craziest catch of the year so far. So these lures right here, they're not typically made for the weedless setup because, see, as you can see, the hook is a little too big for it, but it works. What you got? Then you don't have this center line to go off of, so it makes it a little hard to set your hook in it. I can do is back off of this, so just a tad. So I can't back off on it. Right there. It's about the best it's gonna get, which is don't look bad, looks pretty good, nice and inline. So, I mean, it's pretty decent there. These little stragglers, pick those off. It's coming from the mold that they make them in. Sometimes you gotta pick off some of them little straggling pieces. All right, we back to it. Betters. No, man, I haven't caught anything yet, unfortunately. They're being shy today. I don't think they woke up yet. Steve-O, what's good, bro? Black Rain, what's good, my boy? Hope everybody doing well today. What's going on, Carp Only? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the channel. Coming for them sheephead next week? Where you gonna be at? NSB or up here at Main Street? All right, man, that's gonna be the last cast because they are just not having it right now. They are not having it right now. Probably go somewhere else and catch one before I catch them here. I got a spot in mind, but it might be too late by the time I get there. You going them both? Yeah. damn sure gonna be hitting, man. I've been seeing a lot of people catching them right now. I need to go ahead and try to hit them before they start to try to move out on me. I feel like I got on them late last year, man. Like, I wasn't finding them. Like, I was finding them, but I wasn't getting them the ones I usually get, you know what I mean? And I started fishing for them a little bit later. And so I think that had something to do with it, because I wasn't finding those giants, man. The ones that, the ones we look for, man. We look for them big boys, man. And for whatever reason, man, I just wasn't finding them. Found a few, but not like I usually do. I'll get like a whole cooler full of those big boys, you know? And it's like every spot I would hit, I hit a big one, and then the rest of them would be like average or small, like, more on the smaller side. Might be a keeper, but and a lot of them wasn't keepers. But, catching a lot of those mediums and to smalls, I was catching a hell of a lot of those. And then every now and then I hook into a big one. But usually some of those spots that I was hitting before, you know what I mean? Big one. I was hitting them and smacking them, but last year I don't know what was going on. Like I said, I think I started fishing for them late or something, because every spot that I went to, I just wasn't finding them like that. Even when I got on the boat, I was hitting spots where I know the big ones lay, and just, I don't know, man. It was just making it tough. I don't know what it was, but wasn't finding them. Yeah, I guess you got a point there the last 2 years, man. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, around about 2 years or so. Them big monsters, you know what I'm saying? Those are the ones I love to catch. Those. That's the whole point of me doing it. I love to catch them giant sheephead. Those the ones to seek. The other ones, they good too. You know what I mean? They fill up that cooler. But them big boys, that's what we go for. That's what we coming out the door for. Those ones I was looking for. I just couldn't find them, man. Like I said, I get maybe one, and then boom, we hit on all the little small ones. Be damn near almost lucky to catch a keeper. I don't know, so this year I might hit them with a little variety of baits between mussels, crabs. I know fiddlers you already know how that situation. Once it get cold, they hard to find. They might be hard to find now because everybody's starting to sheephead fish. You know what I mean? But if you come up here to Main Street, bring sand fleece with you, because then you're gonna catch black drum and sheep's head. And I don't know if y'all know old man Kurt that be down there, but he was telling me, I seen him last night at the pier, and he said, man, they were on fire yesterday. Like, people were leaving out of there with coolers full, boy, with black drum, sheep's head. They were catching the hell out of some snappers too, some nice ones, and pompano. They were killing some pompano yesterday as well. So the fish was out there, and he showed me his cooler. The black drum he caught, well, the few of them that he caught, they were studs. Straight up studs in there. Nothing short of a stud in there. And he told me a lot of people was just killing them back to back. Days like that, man, you want to be there. Because I know if I was there and they were biting like that, I know I would have killed them. I would have straight up dismantled the fish. Anytime they biting good, Oh yeah, I don't even play around. I go down there, I get them. I go and get them. They be asking me, oh man, what you using and what you doing? And I'm just fishing, smacking them. You know, especially them snapper. Don't let me get down there and start working on them snapper, boy. It's some big snappers down there up under that pier. I've seen them, all type of fish down up in there. When that water get clear and you look under there, boy, you nothing but fish under there. Straight up, you can't even see nothing else but fish. There's so many fish down there. It's insane. You don't see it like that too many places. Hey, man, we about to get up out of here though, man. These fish just didn't want to cooperate with me today. This is all right. We're gonna hit their ass another day. They can't dodge me every day. A lot of days they can't resist me. I think today they had a lot of resistance. They weren't playing nothing. No biting. Oh. All right, y'all. It's time to get out of here. We got maybe an hour and a half, if that, of light left. And I was thinking that tonight I might go down to the pier, see if I can hit a snook or two. But we'll play that by ear as well for tonight. But if any of you happen to go out there, I might see you out there. It's a good possibility, even though if I do come out there and I'm not, nothing biting, I probably won't stay long. But damn, that shit bright. Unless I start catching, Let's see if I can pull up on them and, hit one or two of them. That'll be fine by me. If I hit a nice one, you already know. He going in the cooler. I haven't had an old snook in a while, man. It's been a little while. But I haven't been fishing for them, though. It's been hunting season the past couple months, at least. The last 2 months. So I haven't really even been fishing for them. I don't know, maybe tonight I might be able to hit one. Depending on how long I'm willing to stay out there. I know right now they've been hitting them pretty good overnight. You got to be out there though, man. You got to be out there at 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And you definitely want to be in place when that tide switch. That's the best time. Good gosh, almighty. God damn. God. Yeah, you definitely want to be there early in the morning. What's up, JC? What's going on, bro? Yeah, we just leaving the spot, man. We're doing a little outro, talking with chat, see what's going on. Spilling secrets, That's what we're here for. That's what we here for, man. But I'm just leaving the spot. Unfortunately, today, the spot that I went to, they just wasn't hitting on nothing. I tried maybe 2 or 3. I want to say about two different lures. See if I can get anything. I switched between a shrimp lure and a paddle tail, and just nothing going on. 3 different lures I used: shrimp lure and 2 different paddle tails. So just wasn't nothing happening right there at that spot. Could have been somewhere else, but just not there. But that's how, like, I mean, guys, like when you go in fishing, it's called fishing for a reason. Because you're not, they don't call it catching, they call it fishing. It's a possibility that you might catch, you know what I mean? It's not a guarantee that you're going to catch. But if you do, I mean, if you play your cards right, you fish, if you fish the right way, fish, spots where you know the fish are going to be, like points and eddies and structure, things like that, you know what I mean? It's nothing to go out in the middle of the day, you know what I mean? You can be out there in the middle of the day and hook up on a fish, even if the tide isn't where it's supposed to be, high tide, low tide, in between tides, it's still possible to hit fish, especially on the lure. It's very, very possible. So that's why, I mean, I don't really, sometimes I don't even pay attention to tides, time, anything. It's all about sometimes just getting out there and putting that bait in the water, because you just don't really ever know. You know what I mean? And that's part of why fishing is fun, because you got the element of surprise. And you just, day by day, you just don't know, what's going to be what. You get the biggest snook. They say if you go fishing today in the next hour, you know what I mean? You just don't never know. You might hit the biggest red, biggest snook. You might hit a PB, you know what I mean? And it could be broad daylight. It could be nighttime, early morning. You just never know, you know what I mean? If a fish, like, say right now, like, you can't go by, I mean, like, say the tide tables and everything, all that stuff is, not saying it's wrong, it's correct. Like, because that's going to be based off the majority. But, like, say, like, me and, like, us as people, hell, everybody eat a breakfast, lunch, dinner. But shit, we like a snack or 2 in between sometime. We don't always go off a feeding schedule. Sometimes you want to eat, you just go eat. You know what I mean? So fish I look at it the same way. You know what I mean? If they feel like they haven't eaten enough, or they just midday snack or anything of that sort. So, you know what I'm saying? Fish, they're like that too. They got characteristics and different things they do. They don't always, everything by the book. They go off schedule as well sometimes. You might not find the school all the time, but guess what? All it takes is that one. That's all it takes. That one fish hit that lure or the bait. That's all it takes, man. And it's game on from there. Sometimes you might hit one so big, that's all you need. That's all you need. You don't need the whole cooler, you just need that one. And a lot of times when I go out and I'm throwing lures, that's what it is. I'm looking for just that one. That's all it is. And if that one happen to hit, you already know what time it is, baby. If I got my cooler, He gonna be in it. That's for sure, for certain. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all for joining in today. Don't hesitate to hit that like button on this chat, on this live. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Also, do not be afraid to hit that subscribe button, as we're trying to bring you guys more and more content every day, every week, every month. And I got a video I'm working on currently right now, and I'm trying to get it out. By next week. I don't think it will be this week. I will probably be done with it tonight, but if probably going to be dropping it on Monday though. It don't do well on the weekends, and I'm trying to keep a schedule, trying to drop it on Mondays. That's the goal. Try to drop the video on the Monday, and so you guys got something to look forward to for the week, and as well as shorts and live. So try to keep you guys busy there, and keep you guys updated. And if anything changes, I will be on live to let you guys know. Or I will be dropping, whenever you see that reel come out, pretty much the next day that video will be out. So I'm hoping that this Sunday I will be able to drop that reel, and Monday I will be able to drop the video. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I'm shooting for right now. So I'm gonna try to make that happen. I think I gotta just do finishing touches tonight. It's a long process, guys. It's a quite a bit of a process to try to make a quality video, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said to you guys before, I'm trying to make my videos, better than the last. Each one better than the last. So spending more time trying to see what I can do differently. Just trying to make the video as best as I can to my ability. So when I do that, it could take a bit. It could take a while for me to, get those videos out to you guys, but that's only because I'm trying to give you guys the best that I have. So, you can't blame me for that. So, trying to give you guys the best, so that way you guys enjoy it and want to keep coming to watch these videos and love the channel, essentially. So, that's where we at with it. So, you guys stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys on the next live. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this live a big thumbs up. And see you guys on the next one, man. 386, we out.